Morning, everyone. This is Key, aka Ordinary Beauty '07. I'm an ordinary person made beautiful from within by my creator and the number 7 because it is God's number. So welcome back to the channel. Today something popped into my spirit and it was concerning perception. And it was concerning how everyone's perception can be severe reality. So meaning it doesn't matter what it really is. It just matters how we perceive a moment or a situation or something someone says really the perception of what we feel can become severe reality. And so when I say severe reality, what I mean is a reality that is not willing to shift. It's not willing to accept the truth because of whatever we are feeling deeply. And those feelings come from situations in our home, situations in how we were raised, situations in our religion, situations and what the sum of everything that we've ever been through, cumulative. And those things together make up why we feel the way we feel, why we do the things we do, and how we judge a situation and even ourselves. So that came into my spirit this morning. And it was funny because I was sitting there, and again, like if you haven't been to my channel before, the way God speaks to me is there are several different ways, but one in particular is when he wants to solidify something in my life or bring notice to it. He will confirm it in 3 different types of ways. So I've been hearing this perception thing over and over and over, and I personally have had to deal with it on so many occasions through myself and through other people and situations that I've encountered. So I understand. What I've tried to do with myself in particular is I know that I will, and the thing is really funny. Let me just finish. I know that I can take a situation and then feel a certain way about it. And one thing that I used to do, which was something definitely not of God, but surely something that would come to me that I know was of the enemy, was the thoughts in my head. So meaning if a situation happened, whatever the thoughts would start coming through my head, I would start making up my own relation to whatever happened, my own scenario of what happened. Like I could put together the pieces, I could tell you what happened, and all this is in my head without me even knowing whether it's the truth or not, but it was my perception of the truth. So meaning, and I like to use this example, like if you've ever watched Three's Company, you look nice. This is my son's first day of school today, and you look nice. So he's going to the 8th grade today. And yeah, so we're going to be getting his picture and stuff because we take it every single year. And he's getting ready to get on the school bus soon. And I wanted to hurry up and get this out. But Jack Tripper on Three's Company. The scenario always was one way, but when it was played out, it looks like totally a whole different situation. And then at the end they got to the bottom of it that it wasn't what was perceived. It was just the perception was the reality. And I loved that show because it kept me, it was kind of like, okay, so what's the situation gonna be today? Or if you watch Scooby-Doo, okay, we're gonna take it there as well. Pretty much same era. Scooby-Doo, the kids always investigated one way. And it was funny because at the end it became something that they didn't think it was. And it was somebody who they didn't think who was doing all the shenanigans of whatever they was trying to solve. So I just, when you look at those things, sometimes it's not what we feel, but we can get so hardened in our heart. We can get so stuck on whatever we feel our viewpoint is without even really hearing the other person out, without really looking at the situation and saying, maybe I'm not right. Maybe it's okay that I'm not right, and I don't have to be okay about every situation that I perceive in my mind is one way. Maybe I can analyze it, really think back and say, maybe it's okay that I can, the veil can be lifted from my eyes and I can see situations in a different way instead of always one-sided. And a lot of times with us, we tend to look at a situation in our favor, in our favor. So what I've really tried to start doing, and I'm so excited that God has truly helped me with this, is that really sitting back and thinking about what happened, and not just what happened, but really analyzing, okay, well, maybe it's not really the way I felt. And maybe it is, maybe it's not 90% of what I felt. It could be 50% of what I felt. We were put on this earth to be with one another. If it was all about us and our way, we would be on this earth by ourselves. And so whatever we felt, whatever we did, wouldn't have any type of effect on anyone else but us. But the truth of the matter is, what we do, what we perceive, how we feel, and what we tend or want to hold on to does affect not just us but other people. So it's definitely worth giving a try to see, is your perception really the truth, or is it just that you feel strongly about what you feel and you're not willing to take a different vantage point? Sometimes you can see the earth really good from a satellite, and you have angles of different buildings and settings in a different way than what you see when you look up from where you are. Standing in a street view, even in your house, trying to see out in the street and trying to see from the front of your house to the side of your house to the back is very difficult unless you actually walk outside and walk around your home to get the vantage point. It's much different. And if you were like a giraffe and you were able to see above everybody else, your vantage point is going to be much different than an ant who can see the lower vantage point from the ground and the grass and the holes in the ground and looking up. Everybody's viewpoint is very, very different. So this message has truly touched me, and what's really cool about it is a lot of stuff is just coming out my mouth as I'm speaking. So I know God is choosing to use me for this time, and He wants to get this out, not just for you, but for me. And for those who will listen in the future, it's a blessing to be able to put these videos out. It's a blessing to be able to be used by God. And so the what I want to leave you with today is just to be mindful of what you are feeding your mind, what you are taking in, and how you are analyzing it, how you are allowing that stimuli to affect you, and what are you willing to acknowledge as far as yourself. Then maybe we all need to start to analyze things in a different way, or at least to not so much from just our viewpoint of what we feel, but also to be able to look at others' viewpoints, because a lot of times what we see is not really the 100% reality. And then when we only look from our vantage point, we cannot see the pain and the hurt, or maybe what others are going through. An ant can't possibly know what a giraffe goes through because it's not a giraffe. And a giraffe can't possibly know the struggles of an ant because it's not an ant. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready for my day. But what I do pray is that you have a blessed and wonderful day, and that you allow the Lord to work with your mind. And if you can't do it, all you have to do is tell them that it's not easy for you to do and you need help in changing it. The Father wants no more than to have His will done on earth as it is in heaven. It's His will that we get along. It's His will that there's unity. It's His will that we not just be about ourselves. Again, He didn't put us here by ourselves. He put us here to have a relationship with other human beings. It's not God that wants to have dissension. It's not God that wants to have murmuring and relationships breaking up and us being in a corner upset with somebody else and mad and holding grudges and being upset. It's not Him. So if it's not God, then who is it? That's something to really ponder on. So I'm going to leave you guys today, and but I was happy to be here, and I thank God for using me. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Have a blessed and wonderful day, whatever day you choose to watch this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.